Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Friday. I hope you had a good week. It is time once again for Friday favorites. There are no flops, so I don't have anything sad to tell you about. I'm going to do a little bit of an Ulta haul, and then ask you guys what I should do with my hair, because I kind of feel like I'm at a point with it where I don't know where to go next. So yeah, let's get into it. Anyway, like I said, hope you guys had a good week. I have had a pretty good week. I am definitely once again ready for the weekend. We are going to, Craig is not going to do this. I am going to weed my yard yet again because, we have just nothing but weeds. That's not true. I try to stay on top of the weeding. I used to never be into yard work, but I have found that actually the older I get, I am slowly transitioning to a grandma. It feels like it's happening earlier than I expected it to. But anyway, in the past, I used to never enjoy gardening. But a couple years ago, we ripped out our entire yard at this house and put in all new stuff. And ever since then, I've been like, look at all my little plant babies. Look at my ferns. They're so beautiful. I get really excited. And even doing things like weeding, which for whatever reason, like our yard is just a weed magnet. I go out there and I find a strange sense of peace and calm and just enjoyment in picking weeds. It's great. So the weather's not supposed to be super great this weekend, so seems like a good thing to do, right? I don't think it's supposed to be pouring down rain, but it's also not supposed to be sunny or nice. And I think this weekend we might also go see the Top Gun movie, the new one. What's it called? I don't know. I have certainly watched the original Top Gun. I liked it. I'm not one of those Top Gun for life kind of people, but I look forward to watching it. I mean, since I've seen the original, we're going to take Stella. I don't know how she's going to feel about it, but she likes movies, so those are our family activities this weekend. Let me know what you're doing in the comments down below. Anyway, I have favorites to share with you guys, and I will link them down below. I will also link everything from this little haul that I'm going to share. Let's get into it. All right, where do I even start? Let's start with this. Okay, I'm gonna start with some hair stuff. First off, I've really been focusing on using the Orbe Maximista thickening spray. I picked this up during the latest Sephora 20% off sale, and I have to say, I really like this thickening spray. I don't think that it makes my hair crunchy or hard. It's really easy to comb through after I blow dry. I think it gives me a really good amount of volume in my hair, and I really like it. I would absolutely repurchase it in the future. That being said, I don't think it's that dramatically different from other volumizing or thickening sprays that I've used in the past. And Orbe is obviously a slightly more expensive hair care brand. So I don't think that this is something that I would be like, yes, you have to go out, you have to try this thickening spray if you have fine, thin hair like I do. Because I think that you can probably find things that are less expensive that will do a very similar job. That being said, I like the way it smells. I like the body it gives my hair. And I think it's a great product. So for me, it was definitely worth it. You know, when I would probably splurge on the Orbe products again is the next Sephora sale. So if I can get something from Orbe for 20% off, I feel like that makes the insane price point a little bit more palatable, at least to me. I understand that it would not for everybody else. So, and I'm not saying you have to use high-end hair care. You don't. You can use whatever works for you. So I'm just sharing my thoughts as I spend money on crap and use it and form opinions. So, and I'm just sharing those opinions with you. That being said, I like it. If you've ever been in the market, I think it's worth checking out, but I don't think you have to have it. So there's that. Please don't let me have a coughing attack. I'm so frustrated with my coughs. I don't have the dreaded C word. I have allergies, and I tried switching to Zysol, and while it's nice that that helps me fall asleep a lot faster at night, I don't know that it's working 24 hours. That's the thing. So anyway, more hair stuff. Yesterday, I uploaded a video about kind of my final thoughts using the JVN hair care products. If you missed it, I will link it down below. I kind of did it in relation to how the JVN hair products have worked on my gray hair. And I have to say, this Nurture line, which is the hydrating line, so the Nurture shampoo and conditioner and the deep moisture mask are definitely my favorites. And this is something that I would encourage you to definitely go check out. The JVN hair products are certainly a lot more affordable than some of the other hair care lines that you can find at Sephora. I will tell you, it's a lot less expensive than the Orbe. So, the thing about JVN though is they don't have a ton of like styling products yet. Like I would love for them to come out with like a volumizing spray or a mousse, a thickening mousse or something like that. I would totally go ham on it. But yeah, I really like this Nurture line from JVN. The moisture that I get is a very lightweight moisture, but it is great for my dry hair. Gray hair, as you might be aware if you have it yourself, is a lot more prone to dryness, and you just have to be a lot more gentle with it. So I think that as far as like a more affordable high-end hair care line, this is a really great option. I would definitely recommend it, and it's for sure my favorite line from JVN. So big fan, will continue to use those. I've been using the JVN hair care products pretty much exclusively for the last several weeks as I've been testing them out, at least in terms of what I've been using in the shower, and I like them a lot. I really like to change up my hair care. I have several different options for shampoos and conditioners in the shower every single day. I am not someone who can just have like a shampoo and a conditioner in the shower. I don't even just have a moisture mask in my shower. There's several of everything. My shower is very overcrowded. Craig likes to occasionally mention how the products seem to be multiplying like bunnies in there, but I don't know, who likes variety in their shower? I do. I don't know. I think it's fun to use something different every day, but also having done this JVN line for the past several weeks, it's also been nice to just use the same thing as well. But I don't know. I crave variety. So there's that. I did a in-depth sort of review on how the Sun Bum Mineral Tinted Sunscreen Face Lotion Broad Spectrum SPF 30 did on my oily skin. That's Alf growling, if you hear that. How this did on my oily skin. Alf, it's the neighbors. He's weed eating back there, and that really upsets Alf. Anyway, I like this a lot. I think it's a good fit for oily skin. I do definitely have some breakthrough oil towards the later afternoon, so around 4 or 5 o'clock. I do notice that my oil sort of comes through and really does start to break everything down. But I do think this is a great option. It is tinted, so it kind of evens things out just a little bit, and it holds up for the most part. So, I mean, really, you should be reapplying this before like 4:30 in the afternoon anyway. So, I mentioned in my video that my preferred method to reapply is definitely a sunscreen spray. The uncomplicated SPF 50 from Kate Somerville is still my preferred method for that. So, but that is a chemical sunscreen. So I know that's not a favorite for everybody, but anyway. Blush this week. Oh, if you like Hourglass ambient lighting blushes and you don't have Sublime Flush yet, what are you waiting for? Oh, this color, so this is what I have in my cheeks today. I love this a pinky glow that I get from this one. It's stunning. I love this one. These are very overpriced probably for what they are, but but there's no other blush that I have in my collection that gives me the glow, like the natural lit from within blushy glow that the Hourglass blushes give me. I just think they're absolutely beautiful and I like them a lot. Now, what you could also do is just take whatever blush you have, like from KVD or 100% Juice. Is that what this, what's this brand called? 100% Pure, 100% Juice. That's wrong, 100% Pure. And then you can take your favorite ambient lighting powder and you can just kind of mix the two together and make your own ambient lighting blush, but I don't know. They have beautiful colors. I love this one, and it's definitely a go-to for me during the summertime, along with Dim Infusion. Have I gotten that one out yet? No, I haven't. Oh, also Diffused Heat. You guys, summer is, it's June, it's summertime. This one's really pretty for the summer. Really nice kind of coral, borderline magenta, magenta coral color. I have a lot of the ambient lighting powder in this one. And then, oh, my beloved Dim Infusion, this, yeah. Like, this is one of those beautiful peachy colors that just is, oh, and I'm putting them in here. Oh my God, I really have to change out my makeup. It's overflowing. My eyeshadow palette from the week has been, I'm going through all of my old eyeshadow palettes and using them. So each week I've been trying to pull out something that I haven't used in a really long time. I would encourage you to do this as well and use it. And then if I decide like after that week that, I don't know, I didn't like using it or I just was kind of over it, then I know that I can get rid of another eyeshadow palette. But so far, all of my Lorac shadows or palettes that I've been using, they are all sticking around because I sort of rediscovered them and was like, these are great. Why have I not used these in like over a year? I think you have to like reevaluate your makeup every now and then and just use some stuff that you haven't used in a while and give it some love. I feel like a lot of us just kind of buy, and then forget about the things, the good things that we already have. So this is one of the really good things that I already had, and it's the Soft Glam palette. And originally this wasn't like my favorite, but I've been wearing a lot more like warmer shades, which for me, you know, I prefer the cool tones, but I really like a slightly warmer eye look on me. Even though I have gray hair, I think I can still pull it off. I'm sure someone out there is gonna be like, no, you can't. Looks dumb, you shouldn't do that. But I like it, so I'm gonna do it. Anyway, this palette's great. If you have this in your collection, get it out. I am sort of intrigued by Norvina's latest palette release. Have you guys seen this one? I, of course, forgot the name of it now, but it's green. The cover of it is green. And the shades inside just look really beautiful for like a muted summertime look. I'm really tempted. If you have it, will you let me know if it's worth it? I haven't really looked at a ton of reviews yet, but it looks really pretty. Okay, so this is, nope, sorry, we have just a couple more things. Started using this new product this week from DermaE. This is the DermaE Ultra Hydrating Alkaline Gel Booster. This is hyaluronic acid mixed with alkaline water. And I brought the little box in here so I could tell you guys what this just kind of intrigued me. So get an added boost of skin hydration with concentrated hyaluronic acid, antioxidants, pH balancing alkaline water, and enriched provitamin B5. This powerful hydration booster intensely balances skin's natural moisture barrier, reducing the appearance of fine lines, dullness, and dehydrated skin for a healthy looking complexion. I really like this. I've been using this every morning for the last probably 4 or 5 days. And this is a nice amount of lightweight moisture. I took a little bit of a break from my droplet collagen capsules just for the first few days of incorporating this, just to see, you know, do I still need the collagen capsules? Yeah, I'm gonna totally use them in addition to this. I like light steps of moisture versus just putting on a heavy moisturizer in the morning. When you have oily skin, you need moisture in your skin, but I'm a big fan of light layers of moisture. So something like this, where it has really great hydrating ingredients, but it's more of like, you can see it's like a very watery, lightweight texture. this is a great fit for me. It definitely gives me that little boost of hydration. Do I think this would be enough for someone with a dry skin type? Absolutely not. If you are the person who has really dry skin, you are not gonna get enough moisture from this. But if you are combination oily, very oily, this is totally something that would be easy to incorporate into your routine. I use it almost like a toner. I just put a few drops in the palm of my hand and then, you know, just rub it in gently, of course. You know, rubbing implies like that I'm like, nah, but you know, gentle pats, that kind of thing. Anyway, I like this a lot. All right, you guys, let's get into the haul. This other thing, I'm gonna do a video about it next week, so we'll just save it for next week. All right, so placed an order at Ulta recently. I don't know why. You know what I was really mad about? I was really mad about missing the Virtue Flourish Booster sale when the hair event was happening. It was like half off. And my intention was to buy like 3 bottles of the Flourish Booster. And then I forgot until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and it was already sold out by then. So major bummer. That's fine. I'll just have to pay full price. I think what I might do, I still have another bottle of the Grow Gorgeous Intense Serum anyway, so I need to use that up. That's fair. I need to use that up. And then I'll see, a lot of times I'm getting like 20% off coupons from Virtue, the hair care. I've signed up for their email list, and so maybe I'll just order it from them. So anyway, but I placed an order for other things. So I picked up the Tree Hut Watermelon Moisturizing Shave Oil. I've used this shave oil in the past in a different scent. I think it was their Tahitian Vanilla. Love the watermelon smell. Have you guys tried their watermelon scrub? So good. It smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher, and I'm here for it for the summertime. I don't feel like I need a shave oil. Honestly, I get along fine with just using my different body washes to shave my legs. I'm not one that needs like a shaving product, like a dedicated shaving product, but I did really like this, and it certainly hydrates my legs nicely, and it smells like $1,000,000, and it's summertime, and I love watermelon in the summer, and I love watermelon Jolly Ranchers, and so I bought this, and it smells amazing. It's really nice. Highly recommend. I got another spongeable. This is the Putty Scrub in a sponge. I like the lavender and tea tree oil one. They have different scents. These are great because this is a wonderful way to wash your feet in a very quick, effective way. So these sponges are basically, they're infused with soap. I'm just gonna take this, we'll recycle that. So these are infused with soap, so they're kind of hard to begin with. But you just go in the shower, or I don't know if you take a bath, go in the bathtub, and then you just get this wet, and then you apply it to your foot. It has a scrubby side on the other side, and then you just scrub your feet. It's an easy way to clean your feet. I don't like using the washcloth that I use on my body, on the bottom of my feet. I don't know why. It's probably because I walk around barefoot quite a bit, and I don't know, cross-contamination, I don't know. It's always weirded me out. So I like a separate product to wash my feet with, and they were like super cheap too, so great option. I picked up a new eye primer, and this time I decided to go with the Veil eye primer from Hourglass. I am almost done with my beloved Viseart eye primer. This one's fantastic as well, but I figured I enjoy this primer from Hourglass. This is a really nice, the Vanish Airbrush Primer from love this. Haven't used it a ton lately, but I still really love this primer. It definitely smooths out my pores a lot. It just looks really great on my skin, but I wanted to try this eye primer from them, and we're gonna give it a go. I'm a little nervous about whether this will make my eyes water. A lot of eye primers make my eyes water. The few that don't are the Viseart and the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Those are two that do quite well for me. I have tried in the past the NARS, I've tried the NYX, I've tried the Urban Decay, the Lorac, all of those made my eyes water. If you have watery eyes, you should take a look at your eye primer. That might be causing the watering. So just something to look at. All right, here we go. All right, you guys. Maybe I'll save the mascara for last. Let's do This has also been my lip product of the week. This is all that I have on my lips right now. So this is the MELANIEP Rose Balm Transforming Lip Balm. They say that this is like a color changing balm. I don't know. It just gives me like a nice, like, I mean, it's just a, like your lips, but slightly pink, like ever so slightly pink. Like, it's more of like a hydrating balm. So I picked this up because I love the rose balm in the little tin. No, it's not tin, it's plastic. Where is it? Is this it? Here it is. Sorry. I did not plan ahead for this video. So I have this. This is also from MELANIEP, but it's in this format, and I hate sticking my fingers in here. So I wanted to try the balm stick, and this is great. I love this. In fact, I think I would totally just plop this next to like my nightstand. But I also like it in here. So first thing I do when I come in here, before I put on my SPF, I put this on my lips, and it's just a really great hydrator, and it's MELANIEP, so it's pretty darn affordable. You guys, I have found an amazing new mascara. Actually, I have two mascaras for this little haul here. The first one is the Go Big or Go Home mascara from Kat Von D. When I was shopping at Sephora that day, for some reason this was $15, so I picked this up. I've been using this, and I really do like this. This comes in the shade Trooper Black. It's a traditional bristle wand, and this is a wonderful volumizing mascara, but I have an even more affordable, amazing option, and it's from CoverGirl. I love CoverGirl mascaras. My holy grail mascara from CoverGirl for a long time has been the Clump Crusher. This one is fabulous, but I even picked up two of these. Like, I figured I was gonna like it, and there was like a buy one, get one half off or something. I don't know what it was, but anyway, I picked up two. This is the new Simply Ageless Lash Plumping Mascara. This is a primer, serum, and mascara. This has hyaluronic acid, yep, in it. And it has a natural bristle brush. And for those that are not aware, CoverGirl is now cruelty-free. They've been cruelty-free for a little while, which I was super excited about because I have, I mean, when I first started out with makeup way back in like 7th grade, when I actually started buying it myself, CoverGirl was the brand that I went to. I liked Maybelline, but CoverGirl was really like, that was my jam for sure. And I always got really invested in like seeing the CoverGirl ads in 17 magazine. Who had a subscription to 17 magazine? Raise your hand. Okay, this wand is amazing. First off, it's just ever so slightly curved. It's not clumpy, it's not chunky. The little stopper that's in here gets off the perfect amount of mascara so that you don't get those clumps. 2 coats of this gives me the nicest, like, I have it on my lashes now. It gives me the nicest, most beautiful, soft, fluffy, volumized lashes. I think this is, I don't know that I would say this beats Clump Crusher, but I love this just as much as Clump Crusher. Yeah, you gotta try this. If you like a natural, volumized, separated look to your lashes, this is not gonna, if you are a spider leg clumpy lash mascara girl, I think you're actually gonna have a hard time getting that look with this because it just does such a beautiful job of separating your lashes. But if you're a meticulous mascara applier like I am, you gotta try this. I love it so much. And it's a drugstore mascara. And I have a backup already, so I'm gonna put this with my little backup mascaras. So excited about that. Also, that KVD one, that one is really lovely as well. But I would say, God, just go for the CoverGirl one, because also great volume and less expensive. So, all right, you guys, let's take a vote on what should I do with my hair. So I made an appointment for a haircut, and I'm starting to question it. The appointment is not until July 8th, but I was going to chop my hair. I was gonna cut it to about like just shoulder grazing length. And then I was like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I do like having longer hair. I think that now that my hair is so much thicker than it ever has been at any point, and just healthier than it has been at any other point, basically since I was in middle school, because that's when I started coloring my hair, I just feel like, do I keep growing it for a little, like should I grow it maybe until the end of the year and see how long I can get it and then cut it? Should I just cut off 2 inches? I'm just kind of at a loss of what to do with it. I feel like it kind of looks boring most days, but then again, that's also my life. I am boring, and there's really no reason for me to have like a fabulous do. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do, you guys. What do you think I should do? So, yeah. I mean, I think I'd like to continue with like the layers in the front. I really like that. I think it definitely keeps me from looking like I have, you know, just like one length straight, like 1960s hippie hair. I don't know. Yeah, and I like that little bit of like texture that the shorter pieces give in the front. But I think I feel bored with my hair. And but I know as soon as I cut it, I'm probably gonna regret it. And then I'll just probably grow it to this length again, and then once again get bored. What do you guys think? What would you like to see happen with my hair? Let me know. Take a vote. Yeah, just let me know what you think I should do. I don't know. The safest bet is probably just kind of somewhere in between. Get like maybe like a few inches, whatever, cut off. Yeah, I'm just kind of at a loss. So since Craig doesn't care and won't tell me what his preference is at all, I'm gonna ask you guys because he's not giving me an answer. So let me know what you think I should do with my hair. Should I keep the appointment and take it? How has it been? Like 27, I have no idea. Anyway, should I take it up to the shoulder? Should I take 2 inches off? Should I just do like a little trim on the ends? Should I, don't say like a pixie cut. I'm not into the pixie cuts. And I really don't want like a bob at this point. Yeah, just, I don't know. Send me, if you follow me on Instagram, DM me some hair ideas maybe. That'd be great. It's just MrKongsMom. Go find me on Instagram. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go. Have a great weekend. I do have some fun home fragrance stuff coming up this weekend, so stay tuned for that if you're interested. Otherwise, yep, see you next week for more beauty related videos. Let me know if you have any questions. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and subscribe if you're new. All right.